Hello, I've returned, and I'm come to play some Minecraft, because why not? And there's a new update. I already have a world, but it's already pretty far along, and I don't feel like going to that one for a new thing. And experimental is far more fun than just what already happened, because this is today new stuff. Custom bot, yes. Modding capability, Upcoming, no. Show coordinates. World time. Let's go with both of those. And let's make it extra hard for fun. And create. This should be very interesting. Because in one of my other worlds, I have like 9 stacks of copper blocks. This stuff down here. From just going around cave diving with a fortune pickaxe. It's crazy. Regular height. Isn't this supposed to go up to like 256? Not two. Isn't it supposed to go up to like 512, I think? Ooh. Oh, that thing already has a trident? What the? I don't have any trees. Why is there moss everywhere? Okay. How about that way? Gotta be sure there's nothing I want on this island. Big lag right now, and I don't know why. Wonder how long I'm gonna have to swim this direction. Oh, well, not very far. Didn't look like there was anything on that. Doesn't look like there was anything on that island of any real value to stick around for. Other than that trident, but that'll be gone when I get back. And am prepared to fight for it. Is that a glow squid? There was something glowing that direction. And that thing looks, no, those look like sugar canes maybe? Cactuses. Sugar cane. More islands. Any of those things have tridents? None of them. Oh, that looks like. Ooh. I can't. Oh, this goes into the negative coordinates, doesn't it? Into the negative y coordinates, if I remember correctly. I don't even know what I'm remembering from, but it goes into like the negative coordinates, I think. What the? Break the block. And now my arm itches, so that's fun. I gotta love moving my mouse with my left hand while I scratch my left hand. That's always fun. Okay, no, 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 no. No, no. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm saying no. I'm saying no. That mountain over there looks like it has a giant hole in it. That's gonna be fun to explore. Probably need more food first. Food and a way to sleep. Good for me. Thought I saw a pig this way. I guess not. More sheep though. Do 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 do. Yeah. Is this a ravine just underwater? Kind of. That's interesting. There are axolotls. That's fun. I'm about to drown. That isn't fun. Mining away. Da, na, 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 na. I don't know the words to this crappy remix. Mining coal. Mining coal. I'm mining. I hate this. Just slow pickaxe. Get some stone. 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 I need to find one of these caves that are not completely submerged in water. And this should go a lot faster now. Yes. Never understood those people who just take a few coal and leave the rest. Like dunce cap wearing people. Glow squids. Those things are fun. Let's see if on the other side of this area there's more stuff. Why am I going this way? Oh. Interesting. Standing on top of that's gonna feel much, much scarier. Could hurt yourself. That's not very good. this is gonna take forever for some reason because that block animation doesn't like me that much. Minecraft mobs need to be more observant of when their friends are slaughtered around them. Now let's... Oh, I thought that was going to be more interesting. Like it would go into that giant hole. Let's hole up in that desert temple. I do not feel like going to that village right now, because desert temples are much more fun. Probably shouldn't run. Or waste the cobblestone that I have. Put that there. And put these all around here. I'm gonna make this my new home, right next to the village. Yeah. Sleeping the night away. Time to collect these. I want to get a notch apple, but at the same time, those are useless, so... That's moderately useful. Bones. String. Ooh, I want that gunpowder for later in the game. That's actually very useful. I'm gonna take that. 17. I should probably... A mob's gonna spawn down here and blow everything up. I can feel it in my bones. I really don't feel like collecting that TNT right now, for no specific reason other than what am I even going to use it for at this point in time, other than threatening the villagers. Oh, well, I live next to that, so I don't know if I want that. A lot of mobs spawn in the water. make it a point to cook things in multiples of 5. I mean multiples of 10. Multiples of 8. Not 5, not 10, 8. Well, that almost blew everything up. Now I want it. I wonder what monumental cave I am just standing on. That was a very good idea. Oh man. Uh-oh. What did that cook? And we're good. Let's put these back here. I don't need gold right now, but I'll keep that. I want that. I don't need raw meat either. Really, I should put that in a fridge, but I don't have that in this game, so in a chest it goes. I want to find a cave, but then again, digging down wouldn't be the worst idea either. Because what I've seemed to notice is that when you get down to like Y12 and just dig in a direction with an iron pickaxe, you're likely to get more than an iron pickaxe's worth of iron out of it. These are things I definitely want. The farm fix it all. There you go. You can have some potatoes. How many are you gonna plant? I give you like 7. Well, 9, I guess. Can't take away your entire economy, now can I? Is this the only wheat in the village? That's annoying. Shut up. I didn't ask you. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Actually, I am. There's that big thing. I don't want him mad at me. I'm not afraid to hit an adult safely away from that lumbering monstrosity of Jewish folklore. Let's go down with more stone pickaxes. 2 and an iron pickaxe just to be safe. Should probably get more sticks. Maybe if I'm smart. I want that. I can put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 here. 5. Okay, well, of course I would do that. Leave the saplings in the chest. Probably shouldn't run that much. I don't have that much food. Does that thing have a trident? No. I hope it doesn't have a trident. I'm not prepared to get shot by one of those again. Thing took away 6 hearts. Now for Minecraft players, that's not a very massive deal. But for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild new players, that's double your starting health right there. You don't want that. Torch. Actually there, in case water flows down. I don't want it to break all my torches. Probably shouldn't dig dirt. Probably shouldn't dig underneath myself when it comes to this update. For very specific giant fall reasons. I'm assuming none of this gravel's gonna fall because I'm breaking it and nothing's happening. There's lapis I don't want. There's more I don't want. Lapis poopy. Get out of here. I'm at least certain someone got anxious when I pulled out my stone pickaxe for that. Thinking, no, you can only mine it with iron. You're dumb. But no, you're wrong. Aha, aha. Neener, neener. I have the lapis and you're wrong. Can't place a baked potato on a wall. I probably could, but that would be disgusting. Because it's poisonous. Did I say baked potato? Okay, thank you for that. Good thing I made another one. What the hell is this? Oh. That's basically a normal candle right there. I don't need it, but okay. No, I don't want to use that for that. I'm sad, no giant caves yet. Wonder when the warden will come to Bedrock. Ooh, that'll be fun to try and murder. I'm gonna try to explore as little of this world as possible just for that. To murder that thing. Got the deep slate. I don't know what the point of that stuff is. It's useless. Other than making, like, some building stuff. Oh, I'm on 11. That's not good. And if I keep going this direction, I'll probably find something. Like that. I don't need that. Do I need that? No, well. When it spawns in little bunches anyway, and I already get 15 of it, you can see how I can manage to get a bunch of stacks, blocks of that stuff. I even tried testing oxidation rates of the copper, like whether or not it would oxidize inside of a giant cube of itself. But it wasn't doing anything. I don't think they added that yet. I didn't think they added that yet. I wonder if in Education Edition, if you can just add copper blocks to oxygen and get it to oxidize. I don't even think there are ores in this deep slate. It's just useless. Moving to the iron pickaxe, because yay. And the stone one broke. But that's fairly self-explanatory, because I'm moving to the iron. This is probably the perfect opportunity to test if it does go into the negative y coordinates. And if not, I cover it up and move on my merry way. Not seeing bedrock yet, which is a very good sign. 3, 2, 1, 0. This is Y level 0. I'm supposed to be dying right here. I was right. Neener, neener, neener. I don't even know what neener, neener means. It's something to do with Germany. I looked up something to do with Germans. And if there's one thing we know about Germany, it's always been a nice place. I need coal. Don't make the atheist pray, I beg of you. Is begging a prayer if it's begging to no one? These are all great questions. How have I found no iron or coal yet? Coal is like a surface element, and you can't find it down here. I have 3 coal. Oh no. I'm wasting that 3 iron. I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, it usually wasn't that hard to find. It usually isn't that hard to find. But on the other hand, I found none. And I'm at negative 26, which shouldn't be working out as it did. Because of the void, which doesn't appear to exist. Is the bottom negative 256? That would be interesting. Those are some deep caves. It looks like I'm going towards a very large desert, which has the potential for very deep caves. Hey, that's a good sign. It's not a very good cave, but... does it have what I want? Oh wow, I just found this at the beginning of it. This thing just appears to be a waste of torches. Unfortunately, no coal. Yet. Okay. I knew you were gonna do that. Your mother doesn't love you. Kill him with rudeness. Who cares about kindness? Kindness never got anything done. Kindness? Who needs it? I think I'll just head on out. Get a bunch of charcoal, and... actually, I'd save the charcoal for later. I might just head on up and end this video. Because, why not? What if you could actually cut out a spider's eye? That would be odd. I also have a very stable food source now, so that's pretty good. In its raw form, it's not a very good food source, but in its cooked form, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Do I hit the child? I really want to hit the child. Oh, I hit the child. I hit the child. Giant Jewish monster? It doesn't appear to be running in my general direction, which can mean one thing, and one thing only. Where'd the child go? I wanted to keep hitting. There's the child! I can keep hitting the child. I missed the child. I'm gonna beat it with a potato. Can't hit the... What the... Okay. Punch. Punch. Okay, I guess you're running for dear life. Goodbye. Speaking of goodbye... That's the wrong side. Let's do that again. I'm gonna have to say goodbye at this very moment. Because so far it's not very exciting. And I need to dig more to find a giant cave. For it to be more exciting. I'll have to see you next time. I don't have a name for this. Don't worry about it. I'll think of it later.